Hey there, Walking Dead fans. Okay, hope everybody's having a great day. Just doing a little video of the Walking Dead Mystery Minis Series 3. We'll kind of go over them. We'll try to kind of give you an idea of how rare they are. How many boxes it takes to get the certain ones. Let's start with the Abraham right here, Mr. Abraham Ford. He's pretty cool. He's got his famous little mustache, and but there's your Abraham. He is one of 24. If you grab a box, you shake it, it doesn't move a lot. It may be him because that gun's sticking up so high right there. He doesn't move very much, but nonetheless, he's one of 24. Our next one we're going to talk about is Carol. Mrs. Badass herself. Freaking awesome character. Love Carol. She has her famous knife with the... let me take that sticky stuff off. This is a good idea when you're sticking stuff that's got some sticky stuff and make your character stand. You can get that at Target, Walmart. Those little sticky tack stuff. But she got her little knife, knuckle knife, and her little pistol in there. You can see that. Excuse me. See her pistol there. But that's Carol. She is one of 24 to find. And then let's talk about our Daryl. You have 3 different types of Daryl. Well, we'll call it 2 types of Daryl. You have this first one, which is your standard Daryl that comes one of 12. He has his crossbow, and he has his jacket, his jacket without the sleeves, his vest, with his vest with the wings on the back. Then you have a bloody Daryl. He is one of 24. You can find him in a normal box as well. Let's talk about the third Daryl, which is a Hot Topic exclusive only. So if you can grab a box case of Hot Topic, you may be able to get him out of there. He's the Bandana Daryl. He is one of 36. Very expensive. I saw the price today. I was like, holy cow, I didn't know he was that expensive. But he is one of 36. If you can see his crossbow, the only difference between him and him, or them, is the blood and the bandana. That's it. He just has the bandana on him. Let's talk about his bike, since I'm up top up here with these bikes. I just have 2 up there because it was an extra one. I like to have an extra of it. That bike is one of 24. That's his motorbike. He rides. Pretty sweet. One of 24. Let's move down here to Mr. Hot Topic exclusive himself, Eugene. He is one of 12. Pretty cool. Mr. Josh McDermott. If you ever get a chance to meet him or have an opportunity to meet him, please do. He is an awesome guy to meet. Very fan friendly. He's, all in all awesome. Actually, everybody is that I've met. Glenn, Stephen Yin, I've met Christian, and I've met Michael there, and I've also met Michonne, but all awesome people. But anyway, speaking of Glenn, let's talk about him. He's got 2 versions. There's your standard version Glenn. He's one of 12. And then you have a rare version of Glenn of one of 72, which is a very hard one to get. Although he's expensive, but not that expensive, as considering he's one of 72. Very hard to get. But he's the Bloody Bruise Glenn, if you remember when he got beat up by the governor and his crew. Actually, he got beat up by Merle beat him up, and when they were in the Woodbury. But that's the Bruise Glenn. And if you recall, I made my own Bruise Glenn. I actually gave it to Evolution, but Evolution, that's his IG, Evan. I gave it to him because he was wanting a Bruised Glenn, so I made him one for his personal collection. Right next to us is his wife, Maggie. She is, let me see here, she is one of 12. She's pretty cool. She's got a nice little cool boots and got her little holster and her pistol there. And then let's talk about her dad. Right here, let's talk about him. That's Herschel, missing his leg on his crutches. He is one of 12. His variant is right here. The headless Herschel. Very sad moment in show history when her dad got killed by the governor when he took his head off. This actually does go on there, and you can take it right back off. But that's the Headless Herschel. He is one of 72. Again, not as expensive, about the same price as the Glen, but still hard to find. Again, one of 72. And let's talk about the Golfer. If you remember when Beth and Daryl were in the country club getting away from the walkers, where Beth wanted her first quote-unquote drink, they came across this Golfer. There's two versions of him. You have the normal version. He's got that golf club going right through him. That's the normal one. And then you have the glow-in-the-dark one. I love the glow-in-the-dark. They're so cool. But it's the exact same as this one, just he glows in the dark. His hands and his head glow in the dark. And that glow-in-the-dark, excuse me, he's one of 12. And the glow-in-the-dark is one of 36. Again, not expensive. So he's easy to find, or excuse me, to find online or something for fairly inexpensive if you're collecting them. Then we're going to talk about the Maggot Walker. We'll talk about these two here. Maggot Walker here. If you can see, he's got the maggots on his head, which is pretty freaking sick. He is one of 12, I believe. Let me check my notes. Yep, he's one of 12. And then you have Clara. If y'all remember her, she's the one that Rick found out when he was out hunting or getting some food out in the woods, and her husband ended up being, his head was in the bag, and she tried to kill Rick when they were out in the woods. But that's Clara. If you remember, or if you don't, go back and watch at the end after the prison scene when Herschel got his head cut off and the walkers started to come in. After Rick and Carl leave the prison, and he says, you know, we gotta go. They leave. They show a group of walkers coming back into the prison. If you watch, she comes walking up as a walker towards the prison, and it's Clara. She turned. Of course, while she was out there, she turned, and you know, with all the noise, she came towards the prison. So that's a little Easter egg. If you don't pay attention close enough, I do, and you know, to a fault sometimes because I'm always constantly rewinding and watching stuff. But she's one of the walkers walking into the prison. So go back and watch that. And she is one of 12. But still a cool idea they get Clara. And now let's talk about Tyrese. Mr. Tyrese. There's two versions of him. You have your standard version, which is he's one of 12. Then you have your bloody versions. He's one of 36. So out of 36 boxes, you will possibly pull him. But he's bloody. Everything's the same on him except for the blood. Still cool. Still awesome. Mr. Tyrese. Last but not least, actually, you've got two more left. We've got Mr. Rick, the Prison Rick. He's got his prison garb on. He's got his watch, his gun. It's pretty sweet. He is one of 12, I believe. Yep, he's one of 12. Now, and also if you notice, the hair is different. He's got that long hair, just like he does in the prison. Longer hair with the long back, almost like a mullet, if you ask me. He's kind of working on that mullet a little bit. Then you got this beautiful piece right here. This beautiful lady right here. That is Rosita. She is like the queen of the Walking Dead mystery minis. She is one of the top ones, one of the hardest ones to find. I'm going to be honest with you. I've probably bought, I think I want to say at least 9 cases. Full cases of a box of, what is that? I think there's 12 in each case. So I've bought quite a bit. And this was just Hot Topic exclusive cases. The other cases that are just the standard cases, I've probably bought maybe 3 of non-Hot Topic cases. Out of those cases, all the cases that I've bought at Hot Topic, I've only gotten 1 Rosita. And that's how hard she was to find. I mean, you know, I was going online and people were, oh, I bought just 1 box and pulled her out. You know, it's frustrating, but, you know, it's the nature of the beast. She is one of 72. She is very expensive. Right now, she's roughly around $110, $115 worth, or the worth, but she is pretty sweet. She's a beautiful, beautiful mystery mini. I love it. But that's her. But like I said, she's like the queen of the mystery minis, at least to me. But she's got her little pigtail. She got her gun, little shorty shorts. She got a little. I'm assuming it must be that little red thing is probably her like a little band for her hair. But she got her gloves, her gun, pretty sweet. Put her right here in the middle of the boys. But that's of Series 3. That's it. That's all of them. There's one more I want to go ahead and show, which I don't want to consider he's Series 4 or 3.5. And that's this Daryl. This Mystery Mini Daryl from Walmart exclusive. When you bought the Walmart exclusive video, DVD, Blu-ray, or DVD from Season 5, you got this awesome Mystery Mini right here. It's the Daryl from the scene when they're going to go look for Beth. He pulls that, and that cop is on top of him beating him up, and he pulls that walker's head out, and the spine comes with it, and he beats him over the head with it. That's that Mini. It is so cool. The detail is awesome. I did notice on some of them, because believe it or not, I bought, I think, 5 of these DVDs just to get 5 of these, because 2 for my 2 boys, one each for my 2 boys, and then 1 for my wife, and then 1 for me, and then 1 for a couple of people online. A shout out to Jackson, shout out to Luke out there. But that's them here. That's this Mystery Mini here. Pretty freaking awesome. But I'm going to say he's Series 3.5 or Series 4. I cannot wait for Series 4 to come out. It's annoying that it's not out already. I don't know what they're waiting on. But there has been no kind of clues or anything like that of what's coming out, who's going to be in there. But I would imagine there's going to be some people from Terminus. There could be some people from Alexandria. But I can't wait to see who they're going to put in there. I would like to maybe see some flashbacks, maybe a Shane. You know, I'm sure there's going to be a Morgan in there, but it would be cool to see some cool ones in there. But anyway, that's it. That's Series 3 with that exclusive Daryl there. Questions? Let me know. Comments? Leave them. Like the video. Tell your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at TWD_toys. TWD_toys on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter, but I don't go on there much, but certainly follow me. But go on Twitter. Go on Instagram. I've posted a lot of pictures and done some other things on there. But anyhow, that's it. I hope y'all have a great one. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and go check out the other videos I have. We'll catch you on the flip side.